Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining Average Discussion today. Hey, so this episode here today is a recap of last night's live episode. If you'd like to be a part of it, if you enjoyed the episode and you want to be a part of it, please head over to Podbean, Podbean. Create yourself an account, and you too can join in on the discussion and have it uploaded the next day. So I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, check it out. Let me know what you think. I'm trying to, figure out the live stream stuff, and I'm also, interacting. How do you change your name? You know what? To be to be honest with you, I'm not even sure. If you feel comfortable with it, you can put your name in the chat, and I'll just refer to you as that. Um, oh, Big Steph, though. Of course, Stefan messed it up. Yeah, you gotta you gotta link the Google thing. I don't know. That's how I did it too. I just set all this up today, man. So I'm trying to figure it all out. But feel free to call in if you want. You know what I mean? You want to call in? Here, let's see. I'll just invite you. Invite a speaker. Bam. Invite sent. Hey, what's up, man?
Yo, yo, can you hear me?
I can hear you. You hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
Well, what's up, man? Glad you made it here.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm just was just frying some chicken. uh, how was this? So is all like, is it? How do you? Where did the other person come from? Like, how did that happen?
I have no idea. That's why I was slightly skeptical. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? I don't know. Being as anything from Pakistan, I'm slightly skeptical on.
Sure. Yeah, yeah.
But for all intents and purposes, it didn't sound too crazy. But no, I don't know. I mean, I know because I'm looking at it because I created an account with my actual personal one, and I'm looking at it, and so you can find it in the live episodes on the website. I don't know what it looks like from the app, but yeah, I don't know.
Gotcha. Yeah, it tried to trick me. I was signing up like 5 minutes ago, and then it was trying to have me join all these other podcasts. I was like, no, sir, I'm good.
No, I mean, this is what I've been trying to do the whole time is something where people can interact. And the only downside is that after I get done with this, because I tried it earlier, I'm gonna have to take it back out and I'm gonna have to increase the audio like 3 or 4 times because you can't hear a damn thing. It's the weirdest thing. And if I do it on the laptop, my microphone is super loud, but I can't hear the people who call in because me and Kayla tried that earlier. So
Gotcha. It's it's kind of like Clubhouse, or like Twitter Spaces, how they have those like talking heads where people just talk.
yeah,
I've
I
never
tried
done
looking
one,
into the
but I
Twitter Spaces thing, but I don't know. I didn't really quite figure that out. Maybe I'll have to give that another venture.
got you, got you. So no topic of discussion? Do I get the freestyle one?
Yeah, man, this is straight freestyle. It's about as freestyle as it gets because one, I wasn't even sure anybody was gonna tune in, right? So, not gonna lie, my expectations were not very high for today's episode, but um,
Got you.
yes, I have absolutely nothing, man, absolutely nothing. Really, I guess you could say piss poor planning on my part.
Nah, you got to put it out there, man. Put it out there and be consistent. That's all you can really do. Let it grow.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I'm really trying to figure out how to change my name in this piece, but I can't figure it out. I guess it's not that important. I'll be UBQPXZ or whatever.
I could probably go through and figure out how to do it, help you out, but obviously not right now.
Yeah, probably not the best time.
Well, just because I got the whole live thing going, but you know, um, there's got to be a way to do it. I think you just have to go to your profile. Here, let's see. Actually,
Does that mean there's 26 people listening? 26 total?
that's what I
Live
was trying
for?
to figure out. But if there is, they're not. It's not populating on my thing, and I'm super confused about that part. But
I just got
so
stage fright.
okay, so if you go to my account and then it should show the email that you logged in with, the admin language, and then the nickname. That's where you can change all that.
Got you. I don't want to close out of this because I feel like I'm gonna disconnect myself.
That's fine. I mean, like I said, you can do it later, I'm sure. Because this was just to kind of just figure out. Oops, sorry, I muted
Yeah.
myself. Figure out how it all works so that I can get better about it. And yeah, I don't know that 8:30 is gonna work because you've got me coming in at 5, so I got to sleep and stuff. Uh,
Whoa. Let's keep my alias up so people don't
it's
know
all
who I
right.
am.
It's all right. Cat's out the bag now.
Cat is officially out of the bag.
No, but did you ever get the power thing figured out that you were trying to figure out?
No, not really. I told him I tried everything I knew of, and he's just like, "We're just gonna disconnect." Cool, that works for me.
That's
I was
funny.
like, I was telling the guy, I was like, "Look, I mean, really, if you just take it apart and then just take all the pieces to them, I'm sure that they can reconnect it at their own time." And he's like, "That's probably what I'll just do." I was like, "That's what you should have done. I don't even know why I'm over here."
Well, I mean, I was under the impression they weren't even going to use it, so I mean, it's whatever.
Yeah, the lady was calling Johnny, and he was telling her that she needed to like disconnect it from the server or something first beforehand. And he's like, "Can you turn it back on?" And I was like, "I never turned it off."
Yeah. So,
But
uh, have you got a chance to watch any of the March Madness stuff?
no, I mean, I watched the tail end of the highlights for the what is it, the LSU game?
Yeah, LSU and Iowa.
Yeah. Your homegirl smoked him,
I mean, what makes her what
Caitlin,
makes her my homegirl? Huh? What's that supposed to mean? What are you trying?
because you like the Midwest. They're in Iowa.
Oh, that was a smooth cover.
Yeah, and she's white, but you know.
Well, hey, I mean, your girl had a meltdown, so
I heard. It's unfortunate.
no. But
Okay.
you know what though? Like, I mean, I talked about it on the episode I did today, but I think that was literally just a result of like all the stress and pressure kind of like going away. You know, she didn't have to keep that front up anymore because she lost. You know what I mean? It's over. So I don't know. Kind of felt bad for a second. I was gonna clown her pretty hard at first, but then I thought it through.
Thought it through. Let it rock. The what I was kind of impressed about, I don't even know if it's true or not, but they were saying that Caitlin Clark girl is going to make like 5 mil on all her endorsements just out of the NCAA. Is that true? Is that an accurate thing?
Man, I have no idea how that works. Um, you know, I think women's sports in particular is still underpaid in comparison. So I mean, I don't know if I don't know if that's true. Um, but I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. Like she's
Yeah, yeah. I mean, when I checked in, she was seemed like she was killing it. So hopefully that transfers over to the WNBA and they get more fans and make more money.
well. I have this bold prediction that she's gonna be probably one of probably a couple gals that's probably going to be their first catalyst for like big big contracts.
Yeah,
You know, because if you look at something like those NBA contracts, dude, those guys are making insane money, and obviously like the WNBA can't compete with that, but they're going to have to try if they want people to actually pay attention to it. And I think girls like that are prime candidates for the increase in pay. You know what I mean? To get the entertainment.
yeah. I mean, you gotta. It's almost like yeah, you kind of even if you in the year in the red or whatever it's called, you almost have to make that investment right out of the gate, just so that way you can kind of set the precedent going forward,
Well,
whether you lose money or not.
no, I mean I think they probably lose a lot of money, but I do think that it's getting bigger. Um, so today the WNBA is 30 years old, so she is equivalent to Magic Johnson in the NBA. That's
Damn.
probably true. That's
The
probably true.
WNBA is only third. I'm older than the WNBA. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we're like on the verge of being relics.
Yeah, that is. I mean, I guess if you think about it, if you do the research, right? How much were the NBA players making 30 years in? What's the cost analysis on that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I think what Kayla's talking about there. I think I saw something that was like Magic Johnson made like 25 million or something, and that's like that's not even enough for LeBron to tie his shoes to get on the court these days.
Yeah. Oh, I see. I didn't even have my phone in my hand. The Utah man lost to Milt Chamberlain. It's crazy. uh, okay. I
Yeah,
got
I
you.
mean,
I guess it'd help if I keep my phone in my hand.
dude, this whole March Madness thing has been crazy. Like, first of all, I mean, I can't say I put a lot of thought into my bracket to be fair,
Yeah,
but I filled it out and it was shot straight from. I went with my heart, and my Utah State people let me down, which I should have
yeah.
expected that. But hey, whatever. Um, but yeah, no, there's been some games that I was just like, holy cow, can't believe that that's actually.
Right. Yeah, for whatever reason this year I just haven't watched any games. I don't know, just because of the whatever's going on, but I haven't got around to any of them.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, the Raiders ended up hiring that coach though, right? That's your team.
Yeah, Antonio Pierce, I think is his name,
Yeah, I think so.
something like that.
Yeah, no, I was a fan of that dude the minute he said he was going to have the practice team guys on the sideline. I thought that was pretty legit, because I don't know, most people don't do that. So
Try something new. I mean, if he can just get us above 8-8, I'll be happy with that for a year. I guess that's year. Technically, it's year one, right? Because the first year didn't really count.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. I think last year counted because that was his resume builder. I mean, he had to prove that he was going to be able to do it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm not. I don't hate the guy by any means. I think think he has the right mindset. It's just a matter of getting the team back on track.
well, I mean, he's got to wait for the parole hearing. So
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm just kidding.
Did they ever sentence what's your boy's name? My boy's name, Henry Ruggs. Is it Ruggs? Henry Ruggs?
I don't know, but I'm sure we're gonna hear a lot more about him thanks to what's his bucket Rice from the Chiefs. They'll be looking
Rice.
for him.
What happened with Rice? I didn't see it. What happened with that dude?
Dude, he was like involved in this whole car accident thing down in Dallas. Him and a bunch of
Uh,
people were like racing or something, and then I don't know. You know, Keegan was telling me that they just hopped out of the car and started running, but
shit.
Rasheed Rice.
Rashid Rice.
Now I don't know if there's a D, man. The
Man.
D might be silent. You know what I'm saying?
The
I'm just kidding.
D
I,
might
I
be
don't I
set
don't
with
really
his kids.
I don't really. It
Uh,
looks like your 76ers ended up beating the Thunder though, so that's good because the Thunder are doing pretty good this year actually.
I know it's so crazy, and I think Joel's out for the rest of the season. Something about a pinky toe or a shoulder, somewhere in between that.
Well, I mean that's impressive because he just scored 24 points in his return, so
Oh, is he back?
that's insane.
Oh, damn! I didn't even know. See, I haven't followed any sports news or sports at all this year. I just kind of gave up.
No, I mean it's tough, man. There's so much going on. Like, all right, let's see here. The Timberwolves beat the Rockets 113 to 106. The Lakers beat the Raptors 128 to 111. The Clippers are down to the Kings right now. It's the second quarter, 48 to 42. The Heat beat the Knicks 109 to 99. Does anybody even really play on the Knicks? Are they even how are they still a team?
Hell
Uh,
no! Throw him in the trash.
the Warriors beat the Mavericks 49 to well, they didn't beat them. I'm sorry. They're playing right now. It's the second quarter. It's 46 to 49. Warriors are up. Fourth quarter for the Nuggets and the Spurs. The Nuggets are up 99 to 92. So that's
Who's
pretty
on the
cool.
Spurs besides Wimby?
That dude's a freak of nature, by the way.
He definitely is. He got some weight on him. Pause. I don't know if that's
Yeah.
a
So
pause,
I
but
don't know who this guy is, but he's got to go. I got to figure out how to.
the Cavaliers, huh? Beating on the Jazz.
Whoever that guy is in the chats. Hold on. I gotta block somebody, man. We don't do names like that here. I don't
So,
know what the hell this guy thinks.
oh hell no,
Yeah, I gotta
Rasheed
figure this out.
Rice,
I don't even know how to do this yet.
Michael Key.
Yeah, that kind of pisses me off. Hey, dude, you're not welcome here, so you can go ahead and leave, man. I'll tell you that much right now.
I think people just randomly join. Like I said, it's probably similar to most of the other ones where you have the main page. You just kind of see, hey, this place is live, this place is live, and you just join.
Yeah,
We in that
probably.
thing.
I don't know. That's the first one I've seen pop in though, and according to the site, it says that there's supposed to be like I don't know 27 people listening. So I don't know if that's even what that
Hey,
registers. But
hey,
yeah,
dog, you're famous.
Wimby's a freaking. He's an alien, dude. He's got to be like that dude is. He's way out. Like his wingspan alone is insane.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was watching this YouTube clip of people creating him before they put him in the game, and they just made his long arms like really like long as hell. It's just like I'm sure you probably seen some of them, but like they'll do like NBA 2K clips, and they'll make his arms longer than long, like his whole body, and they're just like blocking shots. But that's kind of what it looks like in real life, actually, when you think
That's
about
what I
it.
was gonna say, man. Like you don't even have to make that. That's just how it is.
That's just how he is.
It's absolutely
Spurs have
crazy.
Spurs have no one.
No,
Poor,
I
poor
think right
Pop.
now, like he's all they've got, and they're just doing the best that they can.
Yeah, yeah. I feel bad for Pop, man. He's about due for another chip.
He's about due for like retirement, man. Like he's been around for a hot minute.
Yeah, yeah, about due for retirement. But he should probably get another chip somewhere in there with this dude. Maybe if they get one more piece, that'd be straight.
That would be pretty interesting, but I don't know. I don't know. I think he's done a really good job, and I think right now it's just management. They're not. I don't think they're getting the right.
Yeah, probably not. It's probably not going to happen. He'll definitely probably retire beforehand.
But I'll tell you this much
What
though:
should I can follow myself?
the first thing I gotta do is figure out how to block this fucking dude.
Oh, the guy at the bottom of the chat.
Yeah, man. What kind of ignorant shit
Probably
is that?
probably just some random. I mean, it's just like playing Call of Duty. Like, have you ever played Call of Duty online?
No, man. I always played it in real life, so I was never really interested in it.
Well, I mean, like anytime you join, well, ask your kids; they'll probably tell you. Anytime you join the game and you say something into the mic, it's instantly racism, like instantly. As soon as it hits the chat,
Yeah,
I don't
well, I
know.
mean, I don't want to support that though, so
No, I got you, but I mean, you can't.
I don't think there's anything I can do about it though. So
Yeah, probably not.
nothing that I'm finding right now. I'll figure it out though. You watch.
31313.
That's the whole screen name.
And you'll figure out the kinks.
Yeah, no, I'll figure it out for sure. But in the meantime, it is what it is.
I wonder if that guy would be disappointed if he like found out that I was actually like an Asian guy, like a short Asian guy.
I
Like,
mean,
ah, shit.
I don't know if disappointed would be right, but probably shocked a little.
Probably a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know. Apparently, there was a 7.4 magnitude earthquake, though, in Taiwan.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
What's
that
what's a big earthquake like over 5?
man, I think any earthquake's a big earthquake if it's in the right place. But
Yeah, that's a fact.
I mean, apparently they're worried about tsunamis and stuff, so must have been pretty decent. But yeah, that's crazy. That's right before the whole what you call it, the oh shoot, the eclipse that's coming. You know, it's going to be the end of times.
Yeah, somebody was telling me about it. I think it was Adam. Adam was the one that was telling me about
Well, you're in trouble now.
it. Right.
Nah, that stuff's wild, man. Like, as some of it's kind of interesting. I ain't gonna lie. Like, some of it's pretty interesting, but I think Kayla had sent me this, or I don't know if she sent it to me or she shared it or what, but it was like, yeah, they say it's not going to happen again for another 150 years, and it happens every other year or something like that.
Right, 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 right. The any type of crazy catastrophic failure, or you know what I'm talking about. Those
Yeah, for
things.
sure, for sure.
Solar flare, one every X amount of
Well,
years.
it's always the apocalypse, you know, and I think the shittiest part is that we just I don't even know if I should be cussing on here, but the worst part is that we always still have to wake up and go to work the next day. It's terrible.
Yeah, yeah, that would definitely be the worst part. But that is the worst part of it.
I'm to the point, man, where it's just like if we're gonna do this, let's just get it over with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Too cool for school. What's going on? Thanks for joining.
What up?
Uh,
Yeah, I feel like I'm a bad secondary speaker. I don't really know what to talk about.
no, I mean, like I said, this was literally just a trial. I've actually gone 10 minutes longer than I even anticipated going. So, because I honestly I didn't think anybody was going to tune in, and I was like, well, I don't know, there's no point in having a topic because I don't even know how this all works yet, you know. So, but then the first person who jumped in was from Pakistan, so uh, really, really interesting.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I was like, just
No,
listening.
no, it was kind of cool though. Not gonna lie, it was kind of cool, and you know, I like I said, at first I thought it was like I thought it was maybe some scam stuff. Not gonna lie, but
Yeah, like, what's your social security number? There's
yeah,
a prince.
that and you know, and I don't know. I guess it's kind of sad that that's like where our head goes. You know what I mean? But you know, it's also a reality of everything. So
Yeah, yeah.
who
It's
knows?
reality of everything. You're always looking for the what's it called? The okey doke?
Yeah, pretty much, pretty much.
Facts. So when's your next your live gonna be?
I don't know, man. I gotta get a good time together. I don't think 8:30 is gonna be it. You know, I'm gonna have to do it earlier, but um, you know, because I don't think I can do a solid show and then still have a good sleep schedule if I start at 8:30. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, but also at the same time, I don't know that I'll get any traction if I do it at say like 2:30 in the afternoon when I have the most amount of.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Oh no, I don't know. Maybe 8 works. Everybody's kind of like chilling, about to go to bed. Well, I guess 8:30 here is
Yeah, it's like 10.
2 hour window between everywhere
Right,
else.
right,
So
right.
maybe like 6 or whatever. But I mean, you figure around this time every day, everybody's pretty much, just chilling on their phones at this point.
Yeah, and I don't know if I need to do every episode live. Maybe I just start out with one a week and see where it goes. But I could definitely do this kind of stuff every day. Like this is cool to me. A chance to meet new people. Um, Minus that Michael Key guy, he can go. He knows where he can go.
He knows where he can. Buddy.
Yeah. So but I think that the opportunity to meet new people, I think, would be pretty cool. So and get some different perspectives on things. I definitely got to get a uh, a topic list together. You know what I mean? But I think the hardest part for that is, when it starts out, there's obviously like nobody in here, and
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe I got to figure because this is my first day on on this app. So maybe I can schedule that kind of stuff out. I'm not really sure. I'll have to look into that and see how that all works. But um, and then figure out what this entered live studio thing is, because
Yeah, yeah,
I don't even know what that is. But I've got Kayla and two other people in there right now, so at least that it's showing me, and I don't have any idea what that's in reference to. So I mean, I got a lot to figure out with it. It'll be interesting. You know?
yeah. Kind of fun. Develop a nice little audience. You ever thought about doing like live streaming or not live streaming, but like what's it called? Where you like is it live streaming? You like put your face in front of the camera, you just kind of talk, watch videos, talk about stuff, or play video games, whatever. It's like all in that same kind of category. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, so that is kind of something that I'm trying to get to. I was gonna use YouTube for that, but you got to have 50 subscribers to go live. So I'm trying to get some more subscribers over there. Um, but the show that I listen to quite frequently, it's a very interactive show as well. Um, he does a lot of stuff on Discord, and I think that works out pretty well. But I don't feel like it's that much different than this Podbean platform.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I don't know. I definitely have to get a better computer if I'm gonna do the live stuff, video wise at least, because my computer's just too old, man. It gets bogged down, and I mean I could upgrade it. I could learn how to do all that, but at the same time, I'm cheap and lazy, so I'll just buy a new one.
yeah. I mean, by the time you end up upgrading it, you end up buying a new one anyway. So you might as well buy a new one,
Yeah. So I don't
as they say.
I don't know, man. It's definitely going to be a work in progress. I think I think the evening time does work better though. I just don't think I'll get a lot of traction in the afternoon. I don't know. Maybe I'll try another one tomorrow in the afternoon and just see what the difference is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So who knows? Who
You
knows?
think anybody that we work with is listening?
No. Well, I think I don't want to say names and stuff, but I think the old the old clerk whose dad also worked with us.
What? Man, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that was a thing. You have to
Yeah,
tell me
you
about
know
that
who I'm
later.
talking about. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. My boy, my boy. Okay, I got you. Huh?
All right, I think I'm just gonna say. I think I'll just say the name. So Shane's daughter, who was
Yeah,
the
yeah,
clerk.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think she listens to the podcast. I don't know if she's on this though. I did put it out, so if she saw it on the Instagram, because she follows my Instagram page, and I don't think she does the Facebook one, but she follows the Instagram page, so she would probably see it. But if she was heavily listening to it, I've said enough things about work. I'm sure her dad would have definitely have said something by now.
Gotcha, gotcha.
So
'Cause I was
I
gonna
don't know.
say, I
I mean,
was gonna
outside of
say,
that,
oh, what were you say?
I was just gonna say, outside of that, hey, what's up? I'm probably Taraz. I hope that's how you say it. Taraz. Outside of that, I don't think that anybody listens to it. I don't know, man. You know how I feel about most people we work with. I'm not really interested in talking to most.
No, I know that part. I was gonna say because I was gonna make a comment. I was like, man, this is kind of like what we do every day anyway. Just like having conversation.
Yeah, no.
That's
Yeah, you're gonna have to be a regular, man. I think. So
sure.
I hope. I mean, you shouldn't have anything to do after 3:30 most days now, right? So
Most of the time, kind of just chilling. Well, I guess that's not true. Some days I'm not, but most of the time I'm chilling. Unless my boss is listening, then no, I'm working hard until
dude,
midnight
dude,
every
if your
day.
boss is listening, we're screwed. So
Right. Well, no, we wouldn't be screwed. I would just act like I didn't know what you were talking. What are you talking about? I never even heard of this thing before.
yeah,
But no, I think we're good. Unless this episode blows up, then then we're screwed. Yeah, for sure.
yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. So we'll see. This guy's who who is Taraz? Taraz. I feel like that's interesting. Oh, not much, man. You like that Kayla chick though, huh? Yeah, she's pretty hot.
Uh-oh.
No, not much, man. Not much. If you want to call in, by all means, feel free to call in. That's what we're here for. Just meet new people. This is the first ever live episode, interactive. So
This is a complete sidebar. So you know how you have how you just did like the praying hands thing, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Somebody said that's not actually praying hands. That's just two hands giving each other a five.
Oh yeah.
And now I can't unsee
Yeah, I saw
that.
that too, man. And they were like, all these times we're sending prayers to all these sick people. We've just been high fiving their illness or something like that.
Right, 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 right. So now I can't unsee that. I don't know how to take it either way. I don't know if it's sarcasm or if it's a high five.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's definitely uh it definitely could go either way, I suppose. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. Could be. I think we should just stick with the prayer thing though, because it's just been like something that's been around long enough.
Yeah, it's a staple. It's that now. Don't try to rewrite history.
Well, no, I mean you can do that all the time. It's like Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? Like nobody really cares about the Christopher Columbus aspect of it and the pilgrims. You know what I mean? They just want to eat food. You
That's a
know what I mean?
fact. I just want to find a way to avoid doing holiday stuff.
Nah, it's
I mean,
unavoidable, bro.
I enjoy,
We got families and
enjoy. Yeah, that's a fact. That is a
where we
fact.
from. We're from the internet, my friend. The internet is its own
Internets,
dimension, its own world. Glad you're here though.
interwebs.
So yeah, I don't know. I think you can. It's okay to uh Iranian, huh? Well, good to meet you, man. You know, it's I guess it's like hieroglyphics, right? Like we think we know what they mean, but maybe they don't mean a damn thing compared to what we really think that we understand. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I can see that.
Like, we think that it's I don't know, like a pharaoh or something. But what if it was just like a stable boy and he got all excited or something, and we just thought they were special the whole time?
You never know. What do they say? The saying is, "History's told by the victor."
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the only way it can be. But if there's one thing you can learn, if there's one thing you can learn from history, it's that man never learns from history. So we've got that going for us.
Yeah, that is a fact. Unfortunately, because I hit my foot on the same part of the bed every morning when I wake up, and I'm half asleep, so I never learned my lesson.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, dude. Like every day, I step on the same stuff on the side of the bed every day. Never fails.
And I'm sure there's some type of cool way to say that, but I really can't think of one right now. As I sit in my 4 year old's bed with a canopy over the top, feeling like a man child.
Well, I mean, I think all men are men child, like we have jobs and stuff and we go out and we pretend like we're doing something productive with our lives, but we're really not. The days of like global conquest, I think, are done for like the average person to be great. Like I don't think there's ever going to be like another Alexander the Great type person. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
I mean, what if, let's say, what World War III happens, everything gets blown up. Now you got to re-explore, reestablish, countries and places. Better yet, the sea. There's a lot of that's not explored. What if you go down there and explore?
Well, maybe. Um, I mean, what are we gonna do though if we go down there and explore? Like, we're just gonna turn into Aquaman and
I mean, we might, maybe. I mean, what are the things called? Oxygen tanks. They when they scuba dive. Is it scuba diving or is it snorkeling?
Dude, I don't know. Like you put the thing in your mouth and you go underwater. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm saying like I'm sure you're going to get some type of technological advances in that, and then you're going to be able to stay underwater for longer, like Aquaman. Come to find out, there's a whole giant air pocket underneath this coral reef. Boom,
Oh, maybe,
new land.
maybe, maybe. I mean, have you ever watched the movie The Abyss? It's
A long time ago.
yeah, it's
That's the
pretty
chicks,
old.
right?
There's chicks in it because chicks are actors too. You damn sexist. But
I like how you had to like edit yourself. You're like, you damn.
well, no, I was gonna say homophobe at first, but then I caught myself and realized that was the wrong word to describe it. But oh, there you go. Kayla answered for you.
Oh, I would see.
You
Hold
can go down further. Snorkeling, you stay closer to the top. Yeah, so that's why I married her, by the way, because she's
on.
smarter than I am.
That makes
She can
sense.
read
That was
too.
she can read too.
Yeah, I really upped my game there. Like I don't know, jumped a few classes there.
It just batted a little out of your. Is it batting out of your league?
So
Is that what it's called?
with her, I'm batting in an entire different field, like an entirely different stadium.
Gotcha. Everybody's playing football. You're playing pinochle, something like
Shit,
that.
I can't even spell pinochle, so you know. But in that movie The Abyss, though, they go down and they've got like the cutout opening area in it, and since they started on the surface, when they start to go down or whatever, the air stays in there, and it's like this platform where they can just jump in at the lower depths or whatever. So like I'm sure that's probably already a thing. Like there's probably already bases down there that we don't even know about where they're just like down there doing tests on like I don't know squid or something.
Makes sense. The Abyss came out in 1989. The Abyss.
Yeah, it's been a long
I'll be
time since
honest.
I've seen that movie, but I can't.
I didn't even know how to spell the Abyss. I'll be frank. It just kind of typed in the and it just happened to pop up.
Yeah, no,
The
dude,
Abyss.
if there's one thing that this podcasting stuff has taught me, it's that I feel like I do really well in understanding and reading things, and then when I go to speak the stuff that I'm reading, though, all of a sudden, like my mouth just doesn't work, and I can't say the words right, and all.
Right, right, right. Yeah, I mean, I feel like our conversation is a little bit more fluid usually, but as maybe it's some of my stage fright has is playing a part in it. I feel like I've watched this movie, but I don't. I'm looking at like the pictures, and I'm like, did I watch this movie? But I feel like I've watched this movie. Maybe I'm thinking of
Well,
something
now, so
else. What's the one with the chicks? They go underneath the ground. What's it called?
oh,
I'm
you're
just
talking
gonna
about the
Google
one where
the
they're in
chicks
like the
that go.
cave or what? The Descent, I think, is what it's called. The
Yeah,
Descent.
that's what I'm thinking of. The
Yeah, that's like in a
Descent.
cave or something like that, though. I think.
Okay, so maybe I didn't watch it. I think I just watched. Actually, I don't think I've seen either one of these movies. Let's just rewind that. The Descent. I know that's a movie.
Well,
Why can't I find
so
it?
it's been a long time since I've seen it, so I might be wrong on the plot a little bit, but the abyss was like they go down there and they encounter some like alien species or something like that that's been hanging out at the bottom of the ocean. There's like this huge spacecraft and everything like that. I don't know. I'll probably watch it now because I'm talking about it, but yeah, it's been a long while.
And it doesn't feel like this came out in '89. I really feel like, huh, '89. Maybe I didn't see this movie.
Well, I mean, we were we were pretty young, my friend. I I
Yeah,
I can't even remember when I watched it. Probably like the late '90s, maybe the early 2000s. I can't remember.
yeah.
So it was relatively old even then. So it's probably horrible to watch. Like I don't know. I do this thing periodically where I watch some older shows, and it's really hard, man. Like we are super spoiled with the sci-fi shows we get now and all the CGI and stuff. We're super spoiled.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. I went back and I watched, and I'm probably gonna get killed for this, but I went back and I watched. Damn, what was it? Was it Menace to Society? Is it Menace to Society? One of
You
those. One of
just
those.
jumped to a whole nother realm of sci-fi, my friend.
No, but I'm just saying. I went back and I watched it because I love that movie. God damn, the movie's so bad. It's so bad. The acting's so bad. It was really bad. I think it was either that one or one of those old, late '90s black movies that we all love and know and love. And it's like, damn, this movie's horrible. So I say that to say I can see watching The Abyss thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, so like not too long ago, Kayla and I went and watched the new Dune movie, right? And I don't
Yeah.
know, probably when the first remake came out, I made Trayton sit and try to watch the old one with me, like the
Hmm.
original, and neither one of
Sorry,
us could
buddy.
make it through it. It was terrible.
I bet. I bet. He's like, really? I gotta watch this? Turn this off.
But at the time,
You
I'm
ever
sure it was
been?
cutting edge. You know what I mean? But damn, it was hard to watch for
Yeah,
us.
yeah. Like watching Star Wars right now. You know what I'm saying? Like you watch what's the dude's name? Darth Vader, right? You watch Darth Vader and Luke or the other guy, the old guy, Obi Wan fight, and it's kind of like a robot fighting a mannequin. Oh, come back here, force pull. And you're like, God damn, like this was dope back in the
You
'70s.
you know what I will say though? Here's what I will say is I think the acting, it's not all of it for sure, but I think a lot of them, like the acting was more to the skill set. You know what I mean? It's like musicians when they try to remain true to the musical roots or whatever. You know, like you either love it or you hate it. You know what I mean? And I felt like that's how the acting was back then. Was that
Yeah,
that was their profession and they took it very serious. And now you get these actors that just have like The Rock. The Rock plays the same character in every movie. You know what I mean?
yeah. I get you, but no disrespect to The Rock. I mean, no. What is it? What do they say on Twitter? Disrespect for The Rock won't be tolerated around here. Whatever the saying is, I've messed it up.
Dog, I got like 3 followers on Twitter, so I don't know anything about Twitter. Um, Dude, I've been commenting on stuff. I've been trying to engage. Man, I don't know. Like I'm to the point where it's like I guess I got to just show my backside, and maybe that'll give me some likes. I don't.
Yeah, you just got to go crazy. Start going crazy. Either go far left or far right
Yeah, that's the
or
thing, right? Like I either
supreme.
got to be like super supportive of all the current event topics like transgender stuff, or I got to be extremely racist, and that's like the only way that I can get anybody to follow me. And I'm not interested in either one of them.
Yeah, yeah. Nobody likes the middle ground. You got to be all the way left or all the way right. Nothing in the
No,
middle.
no, they definitely don't. At least that hasn't been my experience. But yeah, no, I think it was more authentic, in the acting portion. And now you get some actors who try to do films like that. Like, oh man, what were we watching? Kayla and I, or well, I say Kayla and I was playing a game, and Kayla was watching this movie. I can't even remember who the hell. I want to say it's Emma Watson. I can't remember. I don't know, but it had the guy who plays the Green Goblin in Spider Man.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah,
think of
yeah.
his name either.
Old white
But
dude.
yeah, Emma Stone. Yeah, yeah. See, but it had him in it and another guy too that I know you'll know, but I can't think of his name. I'm terrible with this kind of stuff. But anyways, some big name actors and dude, it was pretty wild movie. But you know what? To be fair, like it was a pretty interesting movie. I mean, Kayla's gonna think it was interesting for other reasons in my mind. But no, like the concept of it was pretty interesting. It was a pretty well done film, and the acting was like you could tell it was a project that they were interested in doing because of the acting of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got you. I think I know. I think I just. Oh, whoa! I didn't mean to do that. I don't even know if you heard that or not.
Oh, we all heard it, bro. No, I'm just kidding.
I was, I was trying to find the movie, but
Poor
it played the
things,
trailer.
poor things. That's what Kayla says it was. It was like the acting part of it was definitely evident. Like you could tell that the storyline and the characters is why they wanted to do it, and that's what I'm saying about these older films. Like I feel like that was the acting craft is what really drew them to what they were doing. But definitely not a show you should watch with your children around. I'm just gonna leave that out
Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. I'll note that. Poor things. I'll check it out.
there. Especially
But yeah, with
especially
the
since you got daughters. Like no, no, never,
hey, no, yeah,
don't watch it.
gotcha. And they're nosy too. They'll get be on the TV screen too fast. I got you. Poor things. Emma Stone. Now I'm like just looking at this whole chick's filmography right now.
Yeah, no,
Sidebar, one of the best things ever created, I don't even know why I feel like this, but I do, is IMDb. I don't know if you feel like that, but I definitely do.
no. I mean, it's definitely helpful when you're researching.
Yeah.
I don't know that all the opinions in it are, that I could get on board with because it's kind of like Rotten Tomatoes to me, right? Like some of the films that have a low rating on that I've actually thought were pretty good, and then some of the ones that are rated really really high.
It's usually how it goes. But maybe that just means you're not swayed by general public opinion. Oh, she's Jules in Superbad. I was like, what do I know this chick from? Jules from Superbad. I got you. I don't know if it's sad that that's the only movie I really know her from, but Superbad.
I mean,
Uh,
there's worse things you can know her from, I suppose. You know what I mean? It's not all
yeah,
bad.
that's true. I've actually never seen The Help. I probably will never watch it.
Easy A, Kayla says. Easy A. Yeah, no, I'm sure
I
that's
think
the
I've seen
weirdest
that.
thing, dude. Is like I'll look up an actor or an actress or something, and then I
Yeah.
see all the films that they do, and I'm almost like, I didn't even know half of these movies existed.
Yeah. Look at it. Aloha?
Super
Never
strange.
heard of it.
Any more news on your boy Jay Z though? He's still
No.
he's still in hiding from the
No, no,
diddler.
no. Oh, that diddler is nuts. Oh my God, man. What's wrong with your boy Diddy? I don't know.
My boy.
Your
See, we
boy.
already clarified this at the beginning of this whole thing, right? Like, yeah, that's
No,
your boy.
when they do something wrong, it's your boy. When they do something right, that's my boy.
Oh man, we're gonna get canceled before we even get going.
That's probably a fact. The diddler. I think I laughed for probably about 10 minutes straight when I read that. Damn, that's such a good nickname. Well, not for him, but
No, no,
for
it's
comedic
gold. It's
purposes.
gold. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's terrible for him, I guess, but no, it's gold. It's golden.
Yeah.
That's the best thing. Like, what was uh how how many dudes did the diddler diddle? The diddler did diddle dudes or something like
That's
that.
crazy. That's crazy.
Dude, that's impeccable, impeccable. I don't know. Kayla says that
Every
they're not hiding because they have an album to promote, but last I
okay,
heard,
all
they
right.
were hiding. So I don't know.
It might not be. Well, they did say I seen somewhere on Twitter, I think it was that he was chilling. I don't know. Every time he does something now, they're like, "Oh, look, P Diddy's walking down the street with his daughter, holding her hand," or you know what I'm saying? Like, "Oh, he's sitting on his porch smoking a cigarette. This man's guilty, or he's not
Well, was
guilty."
that before or after he tried to send his diversion plane somewhere?
I don't know, but that
I
was
don't even know
smart.
if that's true. I just heard this whole thing about it, man, where like apparently he got on one plane and went one direction and sent another plane that he also said he was on in the other direction. I don't even know if it's true, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was true, I guess.
It wouldn't, but I mean, I wouldn't be chilling in Miami. Well, if TMZ can find you, the government should be able to find you.
Bro, no, no, that's not how it works, man. Like, no, because you would think the same thing about like all the child trafficking people that are using the internet to sell kids through furniture store websites. You know what I mean? Like,
Is that true? Does that actually happen, or is that like,
dude, you know what? I don't even know if I want to know if that's true. To be fair, you know what I mean. But I
yeah,
heard that that's what they do, and what absolutely blows my mind is that people who can make documentaries figure that shit out, but all these like alphabet agency people are like too busy trying to make coffee or something. I guess I'm not really sure, or they're revamping the tax code so that we can pay more taxes instead of just doing something productive, like I don't know, finding stolen children.
it's, it's nuts. The priorities in this world are crazy, and I think a lot of it has to do with just whatever. whatever media platform that you uh, get information from is pushing whatever opposite narrative or agenda. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That everybody's interested in, and that's kind of like the unfortunate part because that saying that they have, or that Samuel L. Jackson, not Samuel L. Jackson, Denzel Washington said, like, if you watch the news, you're misinformed. If you don't watch the news, you're uninformed, is the truest thing I've ever heard.
No, it definitely is, man. Because like, with my podcast, I do the news stuff, right? And I'll look at like three or four different sites, and they all pretty much have the same topics that they talk about. They just title them and word them different, but it's all the same crap. You know what I mean? But they
Yeah.
put their own little spin on it, and send it off in their own little way, and it's just like, come on, man. You guys are just cheating off each other. They're literally looking at each other's test sheets. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. No, no doubt. I mean, that show, I don't know if you've ever watched that show, Succession. It's not really a great show. I mean, a lot of people liked it, but it was kind of like, damn, I was going to give an
Dude,
example
that
that
that's
might
like
not be
saying like, hey,
appropriate
you should try this drink. It's kind of nasty, but you should give it a shot.
because everybody's drinking it. Yeah. It's, it's hard to, I'm trying to think of an example that's family friendly because I was going to give a
Oh
different
yeah, because I
example.
mean,
It's
there's
kind of
so many
like,
kids on here. You know,
I mean, I don't know. I'm just, I don't know where you're going to post this shit.
I'm gonna post it on my usual stuff, man. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna extract it. I'm gonna increase the volume so you can actually hear what the hell we're talking about, and then I'm gonna put it up as an episode probably tomorrow.
I gotcha. So it's kind of like uh watching something and expecting a big ending, like oh, like a big reveal, but the reveal's not that big at the end. You're kind of just like, oh, okay, you know what I mean? You like finish it because you're 3 seasons in, and you're like, might as well finish it.
So
But the
so it's
ending
like
isn't really
every
that
episode of
much of a
Scooby
payoff.
Doo. If you watch it as an adult, you already know who the bad guy was.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. Like it ends, and you're like, I guess, you know what I
Like
mean?
who would have thought it was the big corporate mogul who killed his wife? Yeah.
Who would have thought it was the only other guy that wasn't a part of the crew that's chasing the dog?
No, but you know what? Like,
Yeah, but
watching some of those true crime shows with Kayla, man, holy shit!
yeah,
Like, I think I know what's going on half the time, but these guys are getting really creative with their storytelling. That I feel very confident. Like, I know who the killer is by 10 minutes in, and then halfway through the show, I'm like, well, shit, maybe I'm wrong. You know, I start second guessing myself just to find out I'm right, anyways, and that pisses me off.
yeah. That true crime stuff is addicting. Like I listened to some of the, or heard some of the stuff listens to, or all the promoted podcasts on them, and I get why people like them, but I feel like it would just put you in a dark place all the time. Because she was saying one time, she's like, "I'm afraid to go outside of the house because I think there's going to be a guy in the bushes." And I'm like, "Well, stop listening to that shit, then."
No, for real,
You know what
man.
I'm saying? Because she was,
Like, oh, I can't sleep at night, and then let me put something on to soothe myself to sleep, and it's murder.
yeah, this week, Jack the Ripper's cousin.
Meanwhile, I'm like, can we just turn the fan on? Like, I just need some extra noise. No, we gotta listen to murder.
Murder.
That is not why you had to stop. Knock it off. You didn't have to stop at all. See, now she's out there trying to make turn that on me. You see what I'm saying? No.
Yeah. Oh, the tables have turned.
Oh, the turntables. Turntables. No.
Yeah.
The- It, she listens to one though. When we went down for Keegan's basketball tournament, we listened to one, small town murder or murder in a small town. I can't remember exactly how it was titled, but those guys are pretty funny. They do like murder episodes out of small towns. I guess, yeah, self-explanatory. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but no, they're pretty good, man. It's pretty funny. They find some pretty interesting topics.
That's cool, man. I mean, much respect to people that make podcasts, find topics, have things to talk about because seems like there's a lot of prep work involved. Like, do you feel like how long do you think it takes you to prep for like an actual episode with like the topics and the talking points and this and
Well,
that?
so before my schedule changed, right? I was in a pretty good routine. Like I'd get up. because Kayla and I'd both get up around 5:30, 6 o'clock, and then
Damn.
I would go get yeah, damn. Now I have to get up at 4. Thanks a lot. Uh, I
What an
was
asshole that guy is.
yeah, whoever that guy is. But um, but anyway, so I'd get up and she'd head off to work, and then since it really didn't make sense for me to really be at work very early, um, I would go get coffee and I'd sit in the parking lot. It'd take me about an hour to kind of go through the news topics, kind of develop some notes of my own, read through the articles and things like that. But I think those guys that do like the one episode a week that really go through, or guys and gals, I should say. I don't want to be, you know, I don't want to segregate it. Um,
Yeah, I got you.
but I think those guys, man, like yeah, that's got to be rough. Like you got to plan that stuff out well in advance, and I don't know if my lifestyle really affords me the opportunity for that.
Got you. Got you. Yeah, I mean, especially with how busy you are and how much time you, like I said, you know have to probably put into it. It's a lot of work.
Well, and I think honestly, like for me personally, I think the advertising of it, trying to get the exposure out there, that's the most time consuming part. Is um, I'm cheap, so I don't want to pay for all the stuff, and I know there's easier ways to do it where you can just like create one thing and send it out to multiple sites. But again, I'm cheap. You know what I mean? And I don't know, or maybe I just haven't found the right free one. Maybe that's it. But
Yeah, but
um,
I mean, you also want to build it like organically, right? You don't want to have to. You want to build an organic fan base that kind of just moves you with you no matter where you go, whether it's
yeah,
YouTube
absolutely.
or this app or whatever.
Well, so the only reason I came over here was for the live feature, and that's something I never took advantage of with the Spreaker platform because they used to have that, and I kept telling myself like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do this, schedule out a time and get over there and do this, and then by the time I got to that point, they took that feature away. So I was like, oh, okay, well, let's get over to YouTube. Then we can at least do YouTube. Oh, now you have to have 50 subscribers. Oh, okay. So you know what I mean. So I just kept finding all these roadblocks in the middle of it. So I found this one, and here we are. This is my first trial run. Um, Not sure if anybody made it over from the socials. Let me hop over there. No activity there just yet. Um,
Let's see how
which
many
is
subscribers you
weird,
got
man.
on.
Huh?
How many subscribers do you have on? We got 21. You're halfway there. Well, I guess it's not half,
Oh, on
but
YouTube? Yeah.
yeah.
YouTube, I need some more. I need some more. It looks like you found it on Twitter, right?
No, it was on Instagram. I seen your post.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so like my Instagram, I got like 55 people, but my Facebook, there's 220 followers. You know what I mean? I'm lucky if I get one interaction a week.
Which is weird because I feel like that's what a lot of people spend their time on. But I also hear that there's not very much interaction on Facebook these days. It's more or less like kind of like TikTok, right? You're just scrolling through reels
Well, I mean,
or
remember that
whatever it's called
conversation I
on
was telling you
Facebook.
where I think people initially supported it because when I started this whole thing is when I was going through all the treatment stuff and all that, and I was super big into like the positive mindset thing, and I think a lot of people supported me because they just felt inclined to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But
And
you
and
didn't
so
you didn't know that because I told you that?
yeah,
You didn't know that till I told you that.
yeah, you didn't know that until I told you that. So like you know, it's probably not their cup of tea, and they were just trying to be nice, and I appreciate that and I respect that. And it would just it would just really help if they could do that one more time. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Start
So
spam just start spamming it, man. But you gotta you don't play like video games or at all, right?
so I mean I play games, but it's very hit or miss, and I definitely don't do online stuff. That's I've never been big at that. It's not really my cup of tea. I like things that I can just kind of lose some time in.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get it. But I was only bringing that up because the more platforms that you maybe you post in it or play or do whatever, whether you're like recording yourself playing a game or just talking, and you just like tag your socials into it, and then it kind of feeds all into where you're trying to amass the most following.
Well, listen, man. I mean, it sounds like you've already got this under wraps. So, I mean, you can just do me a solid and do it for me.
Yeah, I mean, if I actually streamed when I played, which I should probably do because Kyra always plays my Xbox. I should make her just like stream from my Xbox, and I'll just tag your stuff in it.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful with that, man. You might get dudes like that one guy earlier.
Yeah, that's true. You really can't filter out the knuckleheads of the
Yeah,
world.
and she's too damn young for that nonsense.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But you know who I should reach out to is I should reach out to Mikey, the dude that just took the other job, tech.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
think he does that streaming stuff. I should probably reach out to him, see what kind of equipment works best for it. Because I don't know, man. I did this whole trial thing, and like I said, the laptop worked great for my microphone, but I couldn't hear a word from the caller, right? So because I did a trial run with Kayla, and dude, you couldn't hear a thing. So like now I'm pretty much I'm on my phone, which the game plan was is I was going to use the phone to do like a live video or something at the same time, but I
yeah,
had to I had to drop that idea because you couldn't hear a damn thing that she said. So now I'm on the phone. This works out pretty well, but it still records the whole thing kind of low. So I still got to go through and edit it, make it louder before I can upload it as a podcast. So like the live experience is probably fine, but after that, it's super quiet, man.
gotcha. I mean, when I came in, for what it's worth, when I came in, I can hear everything pretty good, but I have my headphones in, so I don't know if that makes a difference.
No, and that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I noticed. So I thought it was all good, and then I downloaded the MP3 version or whatever, right? So I could see what that sounded like. And because I learned that a long time ago, back when I was trying to be a music producer, making beats and stuff, that the way it sounds in the program isn't always the way it sounds once you export it to an MP3 or something, right? And
Right.
so that's what I was doing, and yeah, dude, you couldn't hear a thing.
Gotcha. Yeah, maybe it has something to do with the transfer of the file. I mean, I'm trying to sound like I know what I'm talking about. I really don't, but
Well, it's the flux
I
capacitors all
followed.
out of whack. You know what I mean?
Ah, yes, those flux capacitors. I something told me it was that.
Yeah, yeah, it's right there by that power switch you were looking for earlier. You know.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Sidebar: me and Debbie looking through that paint booth computer thing. I'm asking her questions. She's like, I don't know, dude. She's looking at me like, why are you asking me? And I'm like, I don't know. I was like, where's the button at? She was like, she's kind of threw her hands up. The guy asked her, he's like, hey, do you know how to do such and such? She's like, no. He's like, oh, okay.
Well, it figures that today you guys would need to do that because I literally sat there all day yesterday and they didn't even show up till like almost noon. I don't even know what time you got there. Like not nobody said a word. And so like come 1:30, I was like, well, I guess I'm out. Like my shift's over. And then
Right.
figures today because dude, I was feeling pretty shitty this morning. Like my stomach was all kinds of messed up. And then I got the message from my doctor or whatever that I was good to go pick up that medication and stuff. So I was like, well, I guess in a way it kind of works out. And sure as shit, today's the day that she actually needed something. And
Yeah,
I,
that's usually how it goes. I was talking trash to that guy, the contractor guy, and he was telling me that they ran like two 24-hour shifts over at the other place trying to get it all installed. I was like, okay, I guess you're working a little harder than I thought.
oh, so they're doing the
Because they
tear
would,
down at ours and doing the install at the new one, huh?
yeah, it's like a crew of like 6 or 7 guys, half of them there, half of them over there. But he was saying that they took most of them the night before, and they were trying to get it all up and running by what's today, Tuesday, by Monday, and they ran all through the weekend to do whatever it was that they're doing.
Well, I could
And
I
I was
could
like,
tell
oh
you right
damn,
now that machine ain't gonna be running.
yeah.
So
You know what's funny about that? And Adam or this guy that was working with us, the night guy that was working with us was telling me. So you were telling me you were like, yeah, there's definitely some stuff missing, and then he comes and tells me he's like, hey, we took off a whole bunch of sensors off that thing and put it on the other thing. And I'm like, oh shit,
it,
no, I didn't know
no,
that.
dude, and
I was like, but I'm
well, what's super funny about that is I don't know if you remember, but like 2 months ago, I was asking you if I could part that thing out, and you were like, "Yeah, man, go for it."
yeah. Well, what's funny is the guy that's over there that you are not fond of, the guy that's over there that you're not fond of, was telling me he was speaking on one piece of the equipment, the sawzall or the bandsaws. I think he was saying that, like, hey, you can go ahead and or no, it was something else that was over there. He's like, yeah, you can go ahead and part that out. I thought he was meaning the whole machine, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. So when you asked, I was like, yeah, take everything out from it. They don't want it. And he was like, no, that's that's not what I was saying. I was saying the other equipment that's over there.
Well, so
So
I mean,
I'm
for the
glad
record,
they didn't have
for
it.
the record, I am so unfond of so many people there that I literally spent the entire time you were talking trying to figure out who you were talking about. Um, but yeah, no, that guy, that guy's something else. But no, even before me though, like people were jacking stuff off that. That's how I know. Like, you know, it was
Well,
at one
allegedly.
point. At one point, I was told like, "Don't touch it." Okay, cool. And then it, it got to the point where they're like, "Well, is there anything on that machine that'll get this one up and running?" I was like, "Yeah, there's a ton of stuff. They're like, take it, use it."
Maybe we shouldn't post this.
No, we're gonna.
uh, no, I mean, I'm sure that whatever was removed was definitely replaced eventually.
Absolutely, absolutely. All of it, every last bit of it. Uh,
Yeah,
I just, I can't do anything about the holdup in the mailing system. You know what I mean? So
yeah, no, it is what it is. But cool. Well, man, I got to go do some dishes,
yeah, no,
so
this
I'm gonna hop
you're
off.
good, man. I was only projecting a half hour into this, and now we're 120 or 100, an hour and 24 minutes into it. So I think I got a solid episode here. I'll just edit it out, and I know we'll definitely have to do it again because this works out pretty well. I like this.
Yeah, more fire. I like it.
So, all right, man. Well, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining me, chatting. Mo
No
Fire.
problem.
Yeah, I'll show you how to change your name tomorrow.
All right, sounds good, bro.
All right, man. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, peace.
All right. Well, so I think that'll about wrap it up. Um, yeah, I think that was. It started off rough. Started off rough for sure. Good little live episode. Some interaction. Got someone from Pakistan. Someone from Iran, or at least he said he's Iranian. I don't know if that's where he's at. So yeah, I don't know. Pretty interesting. I like it. It's gonna be quite the venture. Now I just got to get some of my people on board with it, and I don't know. I think this is going to be really good. So if you like this episode and you want to be a part of it, make sure that you go over to Podbean, Podbean, create yourself an account, and yeah, let's get in here. Let's have some average discussion. Regular, everyday people just talking about everyday stuff. Stefan, turn your mic off, dude.
Oh, is my mic still on?
I got you, bro. I got you. Jeez Louise. All right, you're muted now. I muted you. Oh, I didn't even figure out how to do that on your emails. Anyways, uh, yeah, we could hear you, bro, out there doing devilish things. Just kidding. But anyways, if you like this, you want to be a part of it, head over to Podbean, Podbean, create yourself an account, and the next time that we do this, you can chime in, and we can have some good conversation. I hope so. As always, guys, please take care of yourself. Please take care of each other. And until next time, I'm out. So that's the episode, guys. I hope you liked it. Again, if you want to join in and be a part of the discussion, please head over to Podbean, Podbean. Create yourself an account. You too can join in on the live discussion that we'll do. Times to be hashed out still, but we'll get that figured out. In the meantime, if you want more information about where you can find it, head over to the socials, facebook.com/average discussion, on Instagram average discussion, on X, formerly known as Twitter, at AVG discussion, youtube.com. The channel is average discussion. Common theme. It's all named the same thing. Head over there, follow the pages. You'll get all the information you need. Links will be there. And again, if you want to be on the show, you want to participate in the conversation, please head over to Podbean, Podbean, create yourself an account, and you can join in on the next one. Until next time, guys, As always, please take care of yourself. Please take care of each other. I'm out.